Hi, my name is Dean Rader, and it appears you have tuned into the very first episode of perhaps an ill-advised project that I have decided to call Poems That Changed Me. I am imagining this project to be a compendium of 52 phenomenal poems that I will read and talk about very briefly, that I will post every Wednesday for the entirety of 2021, so that by the end of this year, there will be a collection, a compendium, if you will, of 52 groundbreaking poems that I hope will be some sort of testament to the power of poetry. This project came about rather randomly. On New Year's Eve, I was reflecting on the most bizarre year many of us have ever lived through, 2020. The deaths from the pandemic, the murder of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, the protests with the Black Lives Matter movement, our own transforming notion of structural racism, racial violence, the role that systematic governments and governmental exclusionary policies have played in our notion of America, the insanity that was the presidency of Donald Trump, the historic election of Joe Biden and both houses of Congress, and just our own evolving sense of our notion of health and freedom and sustainability that is not the same on January 1, 2021 that it was on January 1, 2020. When I thought about everything that had happened over the year, what had sustained me, aside from my family, which you may hear in the background, was poetry. And I just had this idea, what if I posted a poem every week that had altered in some way how I see the world, with the emphasis, of course, not being on my own changes, but rather on the poems that could change things for anyone and everyone. So thank you very much for joining me, and I hope that we will see each other throughout this year. And at the end of this project, I hope poetry will have done in some way for you what it has done for me. Stay safe, and thank you.